All right, so this is a suggestion via donation. The name of the song is American History X. This is coming from the artist or group Ill Bill. Let's jump into it. Let's see where this takes us, guys. Maybe hip hop? Sounds like it could have come from the late 90s. Maybe?
I eat politicians for breakfast till infinity is endless. Bill and Hillary, George Bush, everybody's getting it. Presidents, Supreme Court justices, and senators run up in the White House.
Definitely East Coast hip hop. It almost feels like the vocals do not match the beat itself, if that makes any sense. It sounds like it's being like dubbed over. But that could be like a mixing issue potentially.
I eat politicians for breakfast till infinity is endless. Bill and Hillary, George Bush, everybody's getting it. Presidents, Supreme Court justices, and senators run up in the White House, erase people, edit them, press delete, hit them in the chest with heat. Hail to the chief, bullets everywhere is beef. Violence is more American than apple pie and Soul Train.
Yeah, basically, yeah, it definitely is. In fact, right. To the depths of us.
For nickel-plated knives and cocaine, it's ill bill, non-fiction. If I'm offending you with my words, I meant it. Protected by the First Amendment. If this was Iraq, I'd have been beheaded. Instead of sparking a dialogue, I'll be hanging in Baghdad shredded. Yeah, I recognize, but if I ever disappear under mysterious pretenses, you guess why? I guess the CIA is trying to die. They want to terrorize the kid and fry him alive.
I mean, it's interesting that like we all kind of are under that perception that if we are to speak, like, how can we say that we're free, for example, if when people speak freely, they then are immediately like, listen, if this is the last thing you heard from me, the reason why I went basically missing is because of this insert thing I said.
Gearheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors, rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches, little kids starving, the police killed his father, rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan, who's right, fighting over God's land, American History X, represent the future unknown, what's next? I'll leave an ATF truck burning with the passengers in.
I'm not really feeling the chorus itself, but I think overall it does sound good. But I'm just not like a super fan of the chorus. It's reminiscent of the times we passed, let's say, that were not like the best occasionally. I think I would have probably liked a little bit more musicality, but I get it. This is not that. This is gritty, like raw East Coast hip hop.
And they hit it with anti-aircraft missiles with Bill spitting. No apologies, asking what's wrong with truth. Tell me what's wrong with the world, I'll tell you what's wrong with you. What's wrong with the youth? Brain-eating corpses and coops, sorcerers and spooks, illuminated torturous coops, murdering devils that wear police officer suits, revolutionaries standing on street corners and stoops. I'm the reason the FBI killed JFK, the reason they have metal detectors at JFK, the reason that the Constitution no longer protects us. They don't even need a reason anymore to arrest us. Living in a state of martial law, learn the arts of war, arm yourself, marching forth into the monster's jaws. America eats a chunk, swallow raw, falling through the doorway of death, never know what we're dying for. Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors, rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches, little kids starving, the police killed his father, rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan, who's right, fighting over God's land.
Now, guys, keep this in mind. When I say that I'm not like a super fan of the actual chorus itself, it really has nothing to do with the like what's being said. It's just with how it sounds. Okay. That's it.
American History X represent the future unknown. What's
next? It's the mixing.
I see spoiled kids murdering their parents with shotguns, and poor kids from the hood selling their mom's drugs. A lost generation of fools without a clear destination. No guidance, no rules, no education, and the older generations know better. Matter of fact, they worse. They ought to know better. These greedy motherfuckers trade blood for oil in American graveyard on another man's soil. Makes no sense. The Roman Empire in the present tense, murder for corporations that they represent. Whether Democrat or Republican, the same scumbag government with scumbag ways of running shit.
Yeah, basically, bro. Listen, the problem is, and I keep saying this all the time on the main channel, Mr. Elboyd Reacts, guys, and I'm just like, listen, we have an issue, and the issue is that, bro, the left and the right are basically the same thing. They're basically the same thing. When it comes to like the establishment aspect of both of these parties, bro, both of them need to go. And it's crazy whenever I do hear, like whenever I do speak to specifically Americans, and Americans are super like protective over like odd corporate things, bro. The only reason we don't have healthcare, like large scale, real for real, guys, like the rest of the world, is because people are like, no, we can't have health care. Then things are going to get, I don't know, lines are going to be longer and all these other nonsense things, bro. You know, if you say anything against the concept of giving people health care, all you're doing is supporting the corporation that's completely taking advantage of us, right? You realize that, okay? The price of insulin by just crossing the northern border shoots down like 1,000%. Okay, keep that in mind here. All right, that may be an exaggeration, but I want you guys to know it's a lot. Okay, it shoots down a lot, bro. So, but all right, let's keep propping up the the corporate overlords, guys.
Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors. Rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches. Little kids starving, the police kill his father. Rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan. Who's right, fighting over God's land? American history X, represent the future unknown, what's next? Skinheads and black Hebrews, punk rockers and hip hoppers, street pharmacists, drug dealers, witch doctors. Rappers wear $100,000 wristwatches. Little kids starving, the police killed his father. Rich man, poor man, civilized man, Tarzan. Who's right, fighting over God's land? American history X, represent the future unknown, what's next?
Guys, we have a really good representation of modern corporate America. That's what this is. Respect, no complaints here. I have no idea when this song came out. It definitely feels late 90s. And even as we're listening to it, even some of the references are like antiquated. So I'm guessing mid 90s. That's where I'm at. But all right, listen, guys, no complaints here. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day. Enjoy your day thoroughly. This is my lightsaber. Hey guys, you guys subscribe to the other channels? Logical Movie Reviews with Mr. L. Boyd, along with Mr. L. Boyd Music. Oh, also, Mr. L. Boyd Discusses. Guys, check it out. And if you haven't heard it today, you're amazing.